Hey everybody, AJ here. This is another episode of Straight from the Tap. I'm coming to you from my basement bar here in Media, PA, and I figured with St. Patrick's Day coming up that I would try a few Irish beers that are easy to get a hold of over here in the States. So obviously Guinness has a very wide reach with their distribution, so their beers are very easy to get a hold of. Now there are craft beer breweries in Ireland that don't have the reach of distribution as Guinness does, and they're just tough to get, but you have to go over there and try their craft beer because it is spot on. But I will say that I picked up 4 beers that are a decent representation of Irish beers. So I have a Harp Lager, which is a run-of-the-mill lager. I also have Smithwick's, which is an Irish red ale, but Smithwick's is also brewed by Guinness as well. I have the prototypical Guinness Stout from the Nitro can, and I also have Murphy's Irish Stout, which is also from a Nitro can. So I'm going to try out each beer, and we're going to, just going to give my little insight on each beer. So I have here my Harp Lager. Already opened it, let it breathe just a little bit, see how it tastes. All right, simple gold color, nice white head. Let's try it out, see what we got. Crisp, clean malt profile, a little bit of hops, a little bit of an off-dry finish, but not bad. I will say, full disclosure, it kind of tastes like Bud. I'm not going to lie. Kind of tastes like Bud, but it's drinkable. It's smooth, doesn't leave much of an aftertaste except for the malts and other stuff like that, but it's decent. But hey, let's move on to the next. Now on to the next beer. Here we got a Smithwick's beer. It's also made by Guinness. This is an Irish red ale, and I've had it in the past. It's pretty good. It's 4.5% alcohol, so it's very much an endurance beer also. Now, the Irish red ale usually has more of a malty flavor, malt-forward flavor. Not so much hops, not so much bitterness, but let's see how it tastes. Mass-produced beer can sometimes be a little different than advertised, but not always. But I speak from a jaded position. Got my Magners glass here. I'm not exactly sure how I attained this, but nonetheless I have my Magners glass that I'm pouring it into. Listen to that sound. Blub, 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 blub. All right. Nice bronze amber color. Slightly tan head, not bad. Nice kind of sweet smell to it. But let's try it out. Let's see what we got. Very nice. It's very balanced. A little bit more malt. A slightest hint of hops. But otherwise, this is goes down very smooth. It's got a creamy taste to it, but very much malt forward. Tiny touch of hops, tiny touch of bitterness. But after drinking that Harp, this is very much more of a palate pleaser. Very tasty. So, I will tell you, over in Ireland, they have all Nitro taps. This on Nitro is banging. Awesome. Through the roof. I would drink it every night of the week. But here, gotta drink it out of a bottle. CO2. What are you gonna do? But hey, it's delicious. It's pretty good. Here we go, on to the next one. This is the Consummate Dry Irish Stout Guinness. This beer pretty much started the genre of dry Irish stouts because it came over from the homeland. So Guinness has been being brewed for years. In recent years, the Guinness company has tried brewing other types of beers with the Guinness name. Guinness Nitro IPA, Guinness Blonde. Don't waste your time. Stick with what is good. So obviously I had pre-poured it already for the video, only because over in Ireland it's essentially like blasphemous to try to drink a Nitro Stout before letting it settle. So here I am. This beer is super heavy in this glass. I just poured the whole can out, but that milky creamy head right on top because of the Nitro, and it's just beautiful. So let's just give it a drink. Super smooth, obviously because of the nitro, but a little bit of sweetness to it. A little bit of sweetness. Not so sweet as like a milk stout, but a little bit more sweet than roasty. I guess that's a good way to put it. And it is just, it's a really good beer. And you always got to get the Guinness or, excuse me, but you always got to get the mustache to it because that's just the way they do it. So, but this is a very good beer. Very, very drinkable, super smooth, sweet, roasty, delicious. It's an all-around really good beer because you know what? They've been brewing it for so goddamn long that they might as well have gotten it right. But hey, it's delicious, it's Guinness, you can't go wrong. Damn, that's good. All right, last but not least, we've got our Murphy's Irish Stout. This is all the way from Ireland as well. And I will say that I wanted to open this in front of the camera just so you guys can hear the beautiful sound of the nitrogen mixing with the beer, just to make it so smooth. All right, here we go. Ah, it's a beautiful sound. So, just gonna pour it out, let it sit for a little bit. Thankfully, you don't have to let it sit for too long. Just about like 20-30 seconds. But you'll know when it's finished because obviously you can see. So, every last ounce counts, guys. So, this is, while this settles, I have friends from the Woodland String Band that are in the process, if not just there right now, heading over to Ireland, and most of my friends will be drinking this. I will say that when I was over in Ireland, I lived on Murphy's Irish Stout. And breakfast, lunch, dinner, you name it, I was drinking Murphy's. It's delicious. This is about the closest thing as I'm going to get to Ireland in a while. But hey, this is about 5 to 10 seconds left. But this is a beautiful stout that I've drank for many years. I love it. Super heavy, just like the Guinness was. Jet black body, khaki tan head. Let's give it a taste. Okay, so unlike the Guinness, this is not as sweet. It still has some sweetness, not as sweet, but it's more to the roasty side. So Guinness is a little bit more sweet than roasty. Murphy's is a little bit more roasty than sweet. So this is very much my cup of tea, which is why I drank more Murphy's than Guinness when I was over in Ireland. Granted, I drank a lot more than Murphy's over in Ireland, but this was my go-to. Delicious, sits heavy in the belly after 8 or 9, but it's very delicious. Smooth as silk when you drink it from the nitro, and you just can't go wrong with this beer. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my beer reviews of these different Irish beers. If you get the chance to go to Ireland, please go. If you're a history buff like myself, you will love it. If you're a beer person like myself, you will be gaga over Ireland. So, visit Ireland if you can. And also, if you can, check out just down there, hit that subscribe button. Get the updates on all the videos that I make here on YouTube. And I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Straight from the Tap. And that is it for me. And I'm just going to move this out of the way. For those of you that have never been to Ireland, this is Middleton's Irish whiskey. This is about $150, $160 American. And the best combo that I've ever had when I was over in Ireland was a little bit of Middleton's to sip on and a little bit of Murphy's. All right, so everyone, from my family to yours, have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. Cheers, Slainté, whatever word you want to use. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Be sure to like Straight from the Tap on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Slainté, folks.